And so the logo of the boule today is a half man, half lion, okay, which represents the transgender sexual disorientation of the boule, with its right paw on what we call an urn, capital U-R-N, which they keep ashes of dead people. So that's a sign to the elite that these black bourgeoisie people who are charged to protect the system, not a white people, but this demonic system, what we call the Luciferian deep state, they are charged, these boules, to protect them. Why? Why? Because they sold out because of the love of money. And you know what the word says, the love of money is the root of all evil. So that logo on the insignia of the boule is also tattooed on the chest of LeBron James. Look it up. So then LeBron James is a boule. Gayle King is a boule. Oprah Winfrey is a boule. Okay, Denzel Washington, Samuel L. Jackson, all of your sports and entertainment black people in Hollywood, they are bought and sold by the system. So you have to understand, brother, slavery was not abolished. Slavery was only redesigned. Let me say this again, and I'm not teaching victimhood. This has nothing to do with white people or African or any other ethnicity. So when we break down the word slavery, slavery actually means it's a psyop where you hate yourself because you don't know who you are. See, that's the problem with Black America. Not all, but a great percentage. Black Americans are the only group of people on this planet who don't know who they are. They know what they are, but they don't know who they are. And so then, when we look at the Boule Secret Society, they're chosen also to oversee what we call the crab barrel system. So the crab barrel system is a moniker that's been in the black community for hundreds of years. It means that the global Luciferian deep state has created this global pit to keep not just people of color, any person whom they deem to be a threat at the social and financial and spiritual level. And out of that crab barrel, the crab barrel masters, Rothschilds, Rockefeller, Oppenheimers, Lee family, they reach in and pull out a Kobe Bryant or a Bill Cosby or Colin Powell or a Barack Obama or a Michelle Obama, not to pull other crabs out, but they are chosen to keep the crabs in.
Now, again, right. We're talking about eugenics of the black people group.
Right.
First of all, what people group was actually beginning to break the chains and to experience a huge success in the last couple of years under the Trump administration?
Yes.
And that is the black people. And how do you stop them?
Oh.
Right. And there's one thing. Whether you want to say or believe it or not, you can't deny in the past history the systematic oppression of them. That's why this whole movement about breaking the chains and leaving the so-called plantation of the Democrats.
Yeah.
I mean, that's it. They've been oppressed by the left. How do you stop that now that everybody's leaving the organizations as black Americans? How do you scare them with death? And you get them and you tell them this virus is killing them. Then, boom, it automatically killed the upward mobilization of black Americans and their success.
Because the Democratic Party was never designed for black America, never. The Democratic Party is designed to be a psyop of self-enslavement through victimization. I keep telling young black people, stop saying, oh, Bishop, I got to work 10 times harder because I'm a black man or a black woman. Stop. That's victimhood. Brother Dustin, I am not a victim. I am the victor. Christ has saved me. I've been in ministry for 40 years. 25 of those years as a nationally syndicated radio talk show host. I have traveled to more than 101 countries. I am not a victim, but the Democratic Party has convinced and lied to Black America that they are victims. Someone owes them something. And I keep telling my nieces and nephews, nobody owes you nothing. Nobody. I didn't reach out for any handouts, no affirmative action to get me into seminary. Okay, for 7 years of both my undergrad and my THE, my doctorate in systematic theology. I worked 2, sometimes 3 jobs because my father, my entire family are Black conservatives. They believe in conservatism. They are Christian conservatives. They taught us the value of education and the value of hard work. But you got a generation of young Black people who are being manipulated. And this is how the deep state does. Through problem, reaction, solution. This is how the Democratic Party does. They create a catastrophe, okay? Just like the jogger who got shot. But see, this is how the mainstream, they don't tell you the whole story. This jogger had a criminal past who was arrested at least 3 times before for breaking into people's homes. He wasn't jogging. He was going to break in someone's home. And I know Black people don't want me to reveal this, but I got to tell the truth, better God. So that father and son was just protecting them because they were being attacked. But the mainstream media won't tell you this. All they would say, a white man killed a Black man. And then it solicits an emotional reaction from the masses of Black people in which they want these devils who had created this crisis to provide for them a solution which the deep state had already created before they created the crisis. It's a game.